Hey, Darryl Strawberry was in studio Friday after we left.
Yes.
And our own Sam hung around and got a few questions for Darryl Strawberry.
He
for
did.
Us. Are you a big Darryl Strawberry fan?
I'm familiar with him, sure.
What's your favorite baseball team, Brian?
You don't really
baseball?
follow.
What's
I'm
your
from
sport?
Miami Dolphins.
Really?
Yeah.
Very good. You got my Chad down there.
Yeah.
Chad Pennington.
My Chad.
We like Chad up here in New York. We kind of like the guy.
Yeah.
All right. Football talk in May. Great. Here's what's the haps with Darryl Strawberry.
All right, so we're here with Darryl Strawberry. Darryl Strawberry, what's the haps?
The haps is that I'm here talking about my book, my new book, Straw, Finding My Way.
Now, you went through like a lot of personal issues, and they were very publicly displayed for everybody, substance abuse problems and things like that. Looking back, if you could change it, would you change it?
No, you don't change things. You there's nothing you can change about your life.
Oh.
You know, your life is a
Doc
journey.
Brown.
It depends on how your journey's going to go and what your journey's going to mean to you.
Stupid, Sam.
My journey means a great deal to me about people that are less fortunate and that struggle with issues and battles and young teens that are in trouble, to go back and try to encourage them that I've been in trouble. I know what it's like. Really, sometimes we think life is all about us and what
Box
we
of
do.
chocolates?
We think we think we it half of the time. But in all honesty, we're not.
What was Mr. Strawberry saying there, Sam?
I don't have any idea. I was just trying to be polite.
Like, nice, honest answer there.
See, the thing was...
I don't give a shit. I don't know. I don't even like the guy. I'd rather fuck a snake.
See, the thing was, I don't know a whole lot about baseball.
Yeah.
And
It's only America's pastime, Sam.
Well, no, some people say professional wrestling is America's pastime, but that's up for
Do you know
debate.
the basic stuff?
I mean, I know more about baseball than I do about football.
All right.
Like, I don't know the basics of football, but I could understand what's going on in baseball. But...
Brian, give Sam a good football question.
I didn't even realize there was a guy standing behind him.
Well,
turn around, hey, there's a man behind
There's
you.
barely a guy
microphone.
behind you.
How's it going, man?
He's a little wayfish imp.
hiding behind the mic stand.
Yes.
What don't you
Billy
know about
Seagy.
football?
I don't know anything about football. I know a
Like-
touchdown is like 7 points.
6
Wrong.
points.
6 points. Okay. So
That's the one thing he does know.
I know you gotta
What does offsides mean?
like out of bounds. I don't know.
Oh my God, you're gay.
Okay, I'm not gay.
No.
How do you not know the basics of football?
I just know the basics.
How many
like
downs does a team get?
4.
Yeah.
Is that
All
it?
right.
Well,
Wow,
Yeah.
he guessed.
Yes.
He guessed.
I really had no idea.
Can
of
you
that.
get
Yeah.
more than 4 downs?
No.
How long is the field from end zone to end zone?
It's yards, so like 100 yards.
All
Is that,
right.
I'm all right. See,
Yeah.
See, you
good on my
you
feet.
guessed.
I'm good on my
It's a nice
feet.
even number. Oh, Danny?
How many yards do you have to travel downfield to get a new set of downs?
See, there you go. I'm going to say 40.
40?
Wow. Would that make a hell of a game?
I think I'm with Brian.
40
He said
yards.
4D.
Well, he's third and 38. I think he's gonna go for this one. He's gonna throw the bomb.
40?
Well, I got as far. Well,
You did all right, man.
I got as far as I figure out that you got to go.
The frozen tundra.
You got to get to the end of the field and get the ball in there, and the other guys are trying to stop you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you start
That's
talking
the
about
spirit of the game.
downs and
Yeah.
like, oh right, that's a first down. I
How
don't know
many
what you're
points
saying.
do you get for a field goal?
There's a touchdown.
What is a field goal?
It's not a touchdown. It's well, that's a little bonus points.
Bonus points. It's another way to score.
Right.
It's like in basketball, there's a 2-pointer and a 3-pointer, and it's another way to score. What is a field goal? How is it made?
3-point. Well, it's I'm assuming it's probably like a far kick, right?
A far
It's
kick.
It can be a short one, too.
To what?
The end of the field.
Through what?
Oh, I know. You say that.
Ah, see, there
the
you
big,
go.
the goal thing.
What's the
The
difference?
goal thing.
What's the difference?
Holy shit, you're a woman.
What's the difference between a field goal and a punt?
Well, I know a punt is a kick. Because
Right, so is a field goal.
that's what Randy Orton does. I guess a punt is harder. It's like a hard kick. I don't know what the difference between
No.
a punt and a field.
You can,
I don't know what the difference in those two things is.
And you can get points for kicking it through the uprights.
The uprights.
Is there how many points?
I give that 2 points.
He'd give it 2.
I give it 2, I guess.
Give it 2.
What,
Nah, he
three.
knows about football.
3 points.
3 points, but can you kick it through the uprights to get another amount of points?
Wait. No. Well, no.
Uh-huh.
Well.
Yes.
Wow.
I love the music.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Exactly.
Green
So
Bay
yes.
Packers.
Yes.
Yes, you
The
can.
Pittsburgh Steelers
Take
were
the field.
inches away from the goal line at 4th down. They took the ball charging forward, and
You just got to say
they-
frozen
Nothing.
tundra.
Frozen tundra of
in the
Lambeau
snow,
Field.
the mud.
Yeah.
And then they show
just
the
a
crazy
boring
guys.
game.
They went 40 yards for the first down. And Gurley Man traipsed in the sidelines in a skirt.
And they were only given 2 points for a field goal,
Yes.
which made the coach very unhappy.
Coach Samuel was wearing a Mama's Helper apron.
He's sending the punter in to kick hard.
Yes. Because there are more points to be gained that way.
Uh-oh, a player has gone off sides and hit a cameraman on the sideline.
Offsides does sound like out of bounds.
Doesn't it? But it ain't.
It's not.
No.
No.
What?
Ask him the difference between when would you kick a field goal or just punt?
Ah, good.
Okay, well, I say field goal to score, and a punt is how you start the thing out.
Start the thing out.
No.
You're being
The
very
opening
vague.
punt.
Yeah, the opening punt,
Yes.
and then
The strategy of all great coaches.
yes,
You do the coin toss, and then you first punt. down.
yeah, they just punt to
We're
each
gonna
other.
punt it.
That's right.
Let's say it's 4th down and, well, in New York terms,
28.
80 yards. 4th and 80.
All right.
No, so let's say you're 57 yards from the goal line.
Oh, yeah.
You're running out of downs. You're 4th down. Do you punt or do you try a field goal?
You got to punt it.
All right.
Yeah,
Hard.
why?
Because you got to kick it hard. It's far
And then what
away.
happens if you punt it through the goalpost?
Ah.
3 points. Right?
If it hits the ground first, that's a drop kick.
Sam, you know we showed your weakness to Fez. Fez is an animal
Oh,
when
I
it comes
know.
to football.
Fez knows football,
But
man.
you've been kicking his ass with the wrestling trivia. You better not.
Yeah, but if I were Fez, I'd be sitting here saying, I know everything about football. I'm 202's
Dude,
football
you're
master.
so screwed if Ronnie finds out that you have no clue about
If
football.
if you punt the ball into the end zone,
Yeah.
into the opposing team's end zone,
Okay.
where does the ball get brought out to?
What?
Say you punt the ball
Okay.
and it goes through the goalpost
Okay.
and it just bounces into the end zone and then right off the field
Okay.
and no one touched it.
yeah.
Where does that ball go?
Starts right from, and then you start going the other side.
From where?
From the end of the field.
I'm going to help him.
From the end zone. From the 20. From the 20.
Yes.
Brian
What
can't
is the
take it
line of
anymore.
scrimmage?
He wrote the end.
Line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what's the line of
Yes.
scrimmage?
I'll say it's it's right in the middle of the field.
Sometimes.
Can
Could
be.
Can
Yeah.
be.
That's what I mean.
You never watched
Sometimes.
football growing up with your dad
Wow.
or
No.
anybody?
You are such a football faggot.
You really
do
are.
One game a year. It's the Super Bowl.
What did you
Yeah.
do while your dad
Well, you
was eating
watch
fucking
someone go
horrible
like,
treats?
You watching the Super Bowl is like someone coming into this season of Lost.
Okay.
You just get like, how do you
Wow.
understand watching it?
My dad worked in advertising, so I always got very excited about.
The commercials?
Yeah.
Oh.
Talking
Wow.
animals.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, not so much anymore, but back then it was.
I got to be
exciting.
honest with you. I've never, in all of my many, many years on this planet, known a guy that knew this little about football.
Well, I invest a lot of energy into the things I know
Never.
about, and therefore have no time for things that I.
Do we have one
No,
more?
no
it's
idea
not,
about.
It's not about not having time. Don't give me this, I'm dedicated to the things I'm interested in. That's why I'm such an expert. If you don't know or care about football, You at least know the basics just by having a penis and testicles. The basics just by having a penis and testicles. You know these questions we're asking
Give
you.
him one more basic question. Brian, you got a basic football question?
What is a wildcat offense?
Wow, that's a good one.
Jesus.
I don't even know that one. Fuck.
Thanks a lot, Brian.
I'm sorry.
What happens?
Throwing you under the bus.
What happens when the ref? What does it mean when the ref throws out a yellow rag?
Say foul.
Yeah, that's a foul answer.
Foul.
That's a foul.
4 more and
Grabbing
you're
the
out.
helmet. You can't grab that helmet.
What is it called when you grab the helmet?
Sexy.
Grabbing the helmet. That's what I...
No, that's
where it was.
what you should be doing to men.
Yes.
Grabbing the helmet. What is it called? You don't know?
Yeah, I said I was stuck with grabbing the helmet.
What's a face mask?
Oh, it's the thing on the helmet.
No, but what's a face mask penalty?
It's when you grab the face mask of the helmet.
And what is it?
Oh,
go
what?
ahead. Be the ref and give us the signal for face mask.
The signal.
Come on. Give us the signal for face mask.
Signal.
Yeah.
Face mask.
That's a big face mask.
You're voguing. You're fucking voguing, you queer.
He's dancing. The ref is dancing out on the 50-yard line.
He had his hands up to his ears on the side like it looked
shit.
like a field goal was made. And then did the wiping in front of his face.
He does the thing we do in front of blind people's face. He's just rubbing his hand back and forth in front of his eyes.
Your chick probably knows more about football than you do.
She might. She doesn't know anything
No,
about
she
football.
definitely
Guaranteed
does.
she will know
I will
more
bet-
than you do. You
I
know
will bet
nothing.
$200 she knows more about football than you. Where is she? Can we wake her up right now?
You know nothing.
Oh, I think she's around.
Wow, how gay.
In football, what is traveling?
Mm,
Oh.
Good question.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's, well, there's no dribbling in football.
Damn.
So,
So he's trying to come up with the answer.
oh, so there's no traveling. There's no such thing as
trick
traveling.
question.
There's no
Trick
such
question.
thing. There's no
All right.
traveling in football, stupid.
No, they travel every other week. They have away
do.
games.
Get on.
That's what you do on your
Wow.
bye week.
That's it. Yep, bye week. Well, you know what that is.
That's by life.
Bisexual. Yeah. Ugh, you suck.
No.
No, it's
I just don't know football.
at all.
No, not at all.
At all.
No.
It's amazingly embarrassing for you, I think.
It's not, I don't know anything about the game.
Tell us everything you know about
What is this? What is this when the ref does
I don't
this?
know.
What is that?
Chopping down there.
ref does that.
It's when somebody leg checked you, I guess.
Yeah, leg check.
Leg check. Illegal leg check.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
the
Leg
good old-
check.
All right, well, we'll go back to Darryl Strawberry. We're going to wake up your girl and see if she knows more about football than you.
Okay.
So, Darryl Strawberry, he was cool?
Yeah, he was cool. I was happy to get the time, but I didn't know I was going to interview him until right before, and I don't know anything about baseball. So I asked Mike.
All right. What is it when the batter is charged with icing?
Another 15 minutes here.
I know more about baseball than I know about football.
Well,
but
I
don't
hope
know,
so.
like,
Yeah, good.
Darryl Strawberry's career, except for the big things that everybody knows.
Like
So I
triple
brought-
play, you know what that is?
Yeah.
What's a triple play?
Well, it's a double play is when you get a triple play is when you get probably 3 people out. Maybe you can.
Probably.
You can. You can.
What else could it be?
Yeah, triple play.
Yeah.
But so I brought E-Rock along because he said he was he's freaking out.
Well,
Like he said
just about
Why, was there
everybody would
food
freak
there?
out to meet Darryl Strawberry.
Well, he's flipping out. He said this is one of his childhood idols. So I got. Well, you can play my second question.
Oh.
Yeah. You're one of only a handful of people that were very successful with both the Yankees and the Mets. What team do you prefer to say you're a part of now, looking back?
New York, man, come on. I'm a New Yorker, don't you see? Queen is my home. Bronx is where I went over and visited a little bit and did my thing over there and was a part of that. I am always grateful for the Yankee owner, George, the boss. He is my guy. I love him. He treated me like his son. He made me welcome to the New York Yankees and allowed me to put on a pinstripe uniform and play for the best professional team in the history of sports.
But do you like the Yankees? Does that mean you like the Yankees better than the Mets, or the Mets better than the Yankees?
No, I said I'm a New Yorker, but I love the Mets more. I'm a part of the Mets organization, and that's home for me.
There you
That's
go.
a good question.
Hey, that's
That was
pretty-
a pretty good question there, Sam.
And I respect him for answering that.
Yeah. And now I was rolling But then E-Rock raised his hand,
Oh, fuck.
and I go, okay, well, E-Rock's such a big fan. There's no way this is going to derail everything and be an
I was just
asinine
going to
question.
say, is this all of a sudden the sparks flying off the locomotive wheels and it just going off an embankment?
Now, because, I mean, you guys don't know, but when we're off the air, Eric is always talking about sports. He's always talking about football and baseball and just the game. Oh, you're watching the game later. So I'm sure this is a nice sports-related question for Darryl Strawberry.
Here's his question.
He's part of the 86 Mets winning the World Series. I'm sure he has a great question for
He
Darryl.
said he was in the stands. He said he wished that he had brought his 86 pennant in to get it signed. He's like...
E-Rock's claiming he was in the stands when the Mets won it in '86?
Yes. And so...
I would love to challenge him on that.
And so I'm sitting there...
Oh, he's coming down the hall, and he doesn't look happy.
Here it comes.
So I'm sitting there...
Look, he's shaking his head. Look at him walk.
He just
Those
waved
fat
them
arms.
off.
Oh.
He waved them off.
He's waving you off, man.
I've never seen E-Rock move before in my life.
Look at
This
that.
could get really good.
He's never done that to a waiter.
E-Rock is pissed.
What's up, E-Rock?
Apparently back from cruisingHorribleshirts.com.
It's a Triple H shirt.
How do you do it?
He just tried to make it better by saying it's a wrestling shirt.
Yeah, hey.
Oh, all right, cool. I thought it was douchey.
It's a male prostitution shirt.
I wasn't there for when they won. I was there at Game 6.
All right, but you were there.
Excuse me.
So you're a
Game
big
six.
I
fan.
don't know
It's the
anything about
game.
baseball. You're going to say, excuse me?
Exactly.
Ooh.
I don't know anything about baseball, so I figure E-Rock's going to pick up my slack. I have the basics, and this is going to be a solid, like, hardcore question that the baseball fans from O&A are going to enjoy.
It was.
And you're picturing this audio is going to go everywhere.
It's going to be great. I'm going to get it on
one of those viral things. Oh my God, you're not going to believe what Darryl said on.
Right. All the baseball sites are going to pick it up. It's going to be on ESPN.
Right.
It's going to be great.
I asked the question nobody else would ask.
Here it is.
This is E-Rock. He's a big fan. He works for Opie and Anthony with us.
E-Rock, how you doing?
I'm doing good, sir. Got to ask you, what was it like being animated on The Simpsons?
Jesus. Of all the stupid questions.
What the fuck?
That's one of their best episodes.
But you said he was your hero. Like, you said he was like, this is a guy you've looked up to, and you asked him...
And you were in the stands for part of the World Series.
If you could ask
Why not a
Darryl
World
Strawberry
Series
one question,
Yeah.
would that be it?
No, because what's he going to say? He's going to go, oh, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you know the
it was-
answer.
how could he
It
answer
was
that?
horrible.
It sucked.
Oh my God.
Long hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they sat there and
Yes.
drew you.
Right. Yeah, he had nothing to do with the ad. He just. Whatever.
Lenny
Oh,
Dykstra
my.
broke a fingernail off of my asshole. What'd you think he was going to say?
Nothing about the World Series.
Nothing. Nothing about baseball.
Jesus.
What'd he say?
It doesn't even look like Darryl Strawberry.
Not at all.
No, it's the worst drawing of someone ever.
Looks like an Indian.
Right. The skin tone is wrong. He's wearing an orange hat.
His white man hairdo.
Terrible. I know the Mets had orange in their colors, but not.
No, not
pure
like that.
orange.
No, that's because he was on Mr. Burns' softball team.
Oh, was he?
That
He's
is
crying in the picture.
a terrible question.
It's
the worst.
It's
I just-
horrendous.
It's not even terrible. It's just nothing. It shouldn't even
I wanted
exist.
to know.
Did you and
No, you
Gorbachev
didn't.
ever
Yes, I
compare
did.
head birthmarks? Would have been a better question than that fucking horrendous one you
Well,
asked.
asking him how does it feel to be alive? I mean,
How many possible answers could he have?
You know the answer.
What did he say? Can we hear the I'm sure it's
I'm doing
riveting.
good, sir. Got to ask you, what was it like being
Gotta
animated on The
gotta.
Simpsons?
That was great. You know, I never knew
course
that
it
would
was.
draw so much attention.
Wow.
You know, at the time, because I
Did it
remember them
draw
asking me
so
about
much
The Simpsons
attention?
and would I like to be a part of The Simpsons, and they said they would run forever. And they said people love The Simpsons, and to be able to be on that was a great opportunity.
What was he going to say?
That was the worst question I've ever
Was
heard.
it-
An opportunity for what?
Exactly. For more cartoons?
You know what that was? That was
More coke? People going to get 8 balls?
It's not like a stepping stone.
Yes.
It's a great opportunity for bigger and better
Yes, I was
cartoons.
hoping to work my way up to South Park. Jesus.
D-Rock, did you have a follow-up question?
No.
No,
Yeah.
because then he had to leave.
What
That
would
was-
your baseball
That was your
question
one
be
question. Yeah.
that you didn't get to?
You didn't bring your pennant.
Yeah, I was pissed.
You're
that was a
dope.
how's your news question. A retard question.
Yeah.
So what did you ask, Mr. Baseball? What would you ask?
What would you ask if you had another
Baseball
shot?
question.
He said when he got a picture with him, he said that was surreal. You have no idea how surreal it was, and that's the question.
And
he
that's the
asked.
question. What would you ask? Would you say, like, how does it feel being named after a sweet fruit?
Yes.
No,
He just gulped. Uh-oh.
No, actually, the other question I would have asked Sam had done off air. He said, how does it still feel after all these years that people will still do that Darryl chant to him? And he says he embraces it now. Like if he's down the street and people are doing it to him.
Those are the moments you miss.
Yes.
Yeah. I left that off because it was a fluff question. It was a nonsense question.
Not a hard hitting one like how was the Simpsons
You should have
to be drawn on.
You should have said, Darryl, I have appley cheeks. Will you cave my head in? That would have been a great question. And giving Strawberry a bat.
What happens around here after we go home?
I don't even know anything about him, and I had that question and was like, no, I'm not going to ask that question.
No.
Jeez. I'm going to sound like an idiot.
I didn't want to ask him about doing coke with Dwight Gooden or something.
Why?
Why?
Because
I didn't read the book. I didn't know if he said it.
Because that would be bad radio.
Something.
Yeah. Don't ask about coke, which is what people want to hear.
Yeah.
Hollywood Henderson, in his book, wrote about doing coke during the Super Bowl 13 on the sidelines out of a fucking Vicks nasal inhaler.
Wow.
Thomas Henderson said he was doing coke. It was fucking great to read that. Why wouldn't you ask about that?
Because they didn't know what was in the book yet. We were
But if
told
it
to
wasn't
stick
in the
with
book,
what
it
was
would
in
have
the
been
book.
even better.
Exactly.
Right.
Why didn't you read the whole book in front of him and then ask questions as you got through something?
Yeah, you could have had a nice confrontation. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, just a question.
Yeah. How does it feel to be
Drawn in the Simpsons
awful.
as a cartoon.
No one else is asking that. So
Because it stinks.
Why
There's
would
a
they
reason.
ask him that?
Exactly.
Everyone knows already. Right.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
That's fun. A lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
For what?
And this was like, it came to him like a stroke of genius. Like I was in the middle of talking to him. I only had 5 minutes.
I got one. Let me in here. Let me in here. I got it.
And he
I
does
got
the
it.
old radio thing where he puts his finger in the air and he's pointing to the top of his head. Go to me.
Like, go to me.
I got this one.
Give me the
Throw
ball.
me the ball.
Give me the ball.
I got it.
Yeah, and he threw it into the fence like Martini. Fucking zilch. He wanted to be different fan guy, like the guy who asked the question that nobody else will. Like, hey, how about that cartoon?
I never get that question. All right.
Oh, you're a true fan.
There's no way he never gets it. You just said that was like one of the most popular episodes of all time. I'm sure he gets asked that at least on a weekly basis.
It's not exactly like a new episode. Like that episode of The Simpsons has been airing for at least 10 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. At minimum.
It's
That episode has probably been. It was probably made in 1991.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. What did you wish you had brought with you for him to sign?
I have a 86 pennant from the World Series.
You have a pennant?
Yeah.
Not a pendant?
Whatever it is.
It's a pennant.
Pennant.
Oh.
One of those stupid triangle things that are in every kid's room in the Wonder Years.
Yeah, that episode, by the way, is 1992.
Wow.
92. Good topical question there, Your Honor.
17 years ago.
So, Darryl, got to ask you, what's your favorite airline? Jesus.
How cool was it to be a baseball player?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, it was great. Got to play baseball.
You got a question for Sam while you're in studio about football?
About football? Yeah, I have a question for Sam about football. Sam, how many points does a team score when they get a safety?
Hey.
Safety.
Yes. And what is a safety?
Well,
How about we start with what is a safety in football?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
a lot easier to guess the point system. You just have to give a number.
Hope it's right, yeah.
A safety is basically when they get to a point on the field. Well, it's not that necessarily. It's when they realize they have a safe chance of going all the way. And what you get...
Sam's face is red.
Wow. He's freaking
Yeah,
out.
As it should be from
really
slaps.
knows nothing.
You don't know what a safety is?
No, that I do not know what a
How
safety
many points
is.
do you get for a safety?
It's just one.
Or two?
Well, it's two. It's
What
one
would you do when
one or
football
two.
was playing? Put on a skirt and bring in the dip for everybody? Go on.
David likes that one.
Of course he does.
All right, well, Sam, this is good. Chris on Long Island. In WrestleMania 11, Bam Bam Bigelow?
Yeah.
Who did he fight or wrestle?
LT, Lawrence Taylor.
Okay, what team was Lawrence Taylor on?
I know he was on the Giants because they did all kinds of clips.
Yeah, he just knows that through
He
wrestling.
knows football, Brian.
Yeah.
He knows wrestling really
Whose
really
career did LT end?
well.
Oh, you know what? I think I know. Was it the Theismann?
Yep.
Ah,
You know how I know that?
Very good.
How?
Because Sid Vicious got the same injury in WCW. And my friend told me he got the Theismann thing, and I said, what are you talking
Everything
about?
has to be wrestling related for Sam to know about it.
Theismann.
It's like, 8 degrees of wrestling separation.
All right.
You need that wrestling factor.
Yeah.
It helps.